This is my code for Lab 7. Autonomously having a roaming robot get to outside of a L-shaped corridor. We'll not harp too long on our basic magic numbers, but some that I added for this one is the max sum. When the roaming robot gets to the end of the corridor and the sum of the distances are 4 distances total over 120, it knows it's at the end. It's doing this by, there's an array that's going on, and instead of taking the median as we did in the last lab, this time it takes the sum. These are the standard magic numbers for the ultrasonic sensor that was provided to us. When I'm going straight, I'm going to do a left and right motor speed of 50. This time, instead of incrementing up to 255, I'm just going to increment or adjust the speed by 10. Seems to have a smoother transition. When I do a turn, I'm going to do 40 pulses. We have a float to store the ultrasonic readings. We have an array of 5 for our medium. This is for our one of our filters that we use for the ultrasonic to filter out values that aren't valid. Let's see, INT freedom. Freedom, this is an integer to know that I am, once I reach 120, that flips to 1 and it signals to turn on the green LED and stop the motors. So void setup, standard void loop, we wait for the button. Once this button is pressed, there's a 2-second delay. We make sure the green LED is off. We get an ultrasonic reading. Then we go our while loop. We have the ultrasonic. If we get readings that are equal to or greater than 2 or less than 400, we will get the distance. If freedom equals 1, like we said, I turn on the green LED to stop the motors and I brake, and we stay off until the button is pressed again. If the ultrasonic reading is less than or equal to 30.5, we will scan. We'll make 4 rotations, and we'll add up the total sum of that. And we will keep turning till we get to an angle that's greater than 30.5, and then we will we'll get the ultrasonic distance. Then we will do our drive straight function. So when we are turning and it's less than 30.5, it's our angle function. So scan, here I'm doing an array. Again, I'm taking every time I turn, I'm taking the value of the distance and adding that up. And that's our max sum. That was the magic number we defined earlier. Drive straight, this is where I made a little bit of, I changed it up from last time. Instead of incrementing my speeds up to 255, this time we're just going to do our adjust, which we said was 10. We have our count for distance, and we can see, oh yeah, just one more thing. Our drive straight, it's a function of left and right speed and ultrasonic, -7, which is keeping 7 inches away from the wall. Our angle turn is a function of the turn angle, which is 90 degrees, which is defined up in our magic number here. Okay, so back to the drive straight function. We said that. Count for distance, we know that. Angle turn, also same as my previous angle turns, except I'm not incrementing 255. It's just going to be the adjust, which is 10 pulses. Float get distance, this is the same as lab 6, where we check for valid measurements, ones that are between 2 and 400, and we're putting that in an array, and we're taking the medium. Let's see, and we return the medium after we've done all our calculations, and the medium is used. So anything that uses float get distance is using this return median. So here's our roaming robot, and we are going to upload the code. We'll watch it being uploaded here. Okay, we're done uploading. Disconnect here, and we'll go into another room. A little messy in here, but this is going to be our corridor here. You can see this measuring tape is measured off for 100 centimeters or 39.3 inches. So we are under 100. We are under 100 centimeters. Our corridor is basically, it's probably about 33 inches wide. 33 or so centimeters wide. So here we go. We'll place our robot. Whoops, this fell here. Let me move this back here. Get a good angle. Okay, so we'll press the button here. And it's waiting 2 seconds. There it went. And it's looking around. It's scanning all 4 angles. And there it goes. And so it's going to go forward because it finally found an angle distance that was longer than 33 or 1.5. And now it's going to go scan all these angles. Okay, and the green LED comes on, signaling that it knows it's escaped the L corridor. And we can start again if we, where's the A button, sorry. And wait 2 seconds, and there it goes, because this time it sensed its way out. And it will stop. Okay. And it's going again. So we don't have to sit through all that. But that's Lab 7.